it felt like you guys had control of this game, and then that second half, what changed in that second half?
Braxton getting his fourth foul with 30 seconds into that. And they're a real big physical team. They're one of the biggest teams in the league, in the country. And, they just started pounding it inside. We couldn't stop them. With all that said, we still had a chance at the end. It felt like KB got a couple good shots. We just didn't knock him down. They did a really good job, Carlson. We couldn't guard him. He just got deep post and just kind of did whatever he wanted to do.
The things that worked well for you guys midway in that second half when you took the big lead was what?
It was the bench. I mean, KJ came in, Nate Calmes came in, Wilhelm hit the three. Kind of broke the ice. We started making shots. We started getting into a flow. And they did a heck of a job. We gave up 2 threes at the end of the half, which were big. You won all your points, but we knew that we were playing against a team that was playing really, really well, and they're really good here. And we knew they were going to fight back, even though they made the runs. Just felt like we were losing a little bit of gas down there in the paint, and that's where they really hurt us. The paint and the threes.
The one stat that really jumped out in that first half, you guys did not commit a turnover in that first half. Just really took care of the ball.
I thought that was a big part of the game. Utah's the type of team that tries to stay in front of you and kind of stay in front. They're not aggressive, not trying to steal the ball. And we knew that we had to be disciplined in those areas, and that was only 5 turnovers was really good for us offensively. But we still missed some easy layups and such when you got to make them to be able to win on the road.
And then at the end there, I don't have it in front of me. I want to say that Brandon Carlson scored 21 of their final 24 points. That's what I think.
Yeah.
What type of problems was he presenting? And
we went small with the foul trouble. We tried to, our threes to their twos, and they just kept running the ball, getting the ball in the post, and we didn't guard it at all. We had nothing for it, and he's coming back. I think he was preseason player of the year pick. So he's a heck of a player. He just wasn't doing that, but his 3-pointers were huge in the second half too.
At some point in time, do you think double, let somebody else take a shot?
We did late. We were so worried about Gabe Madsen, and they're actually they made 11 threes. So it was one of those things that was pick your poison, and we felt like I thought Wilhelm had some good moments guarding them. When KB was in foul trouble, then they started becoming a little bit careful, not getting in foul trouble. We tried to chop him at the end. We thought we got him to turn it over, but he didn't. But you got to tip our hats to him. He had a player of the year type of game, and where they were, they needed someone like that. Like their best player has to be the best player in the U.S. tonight.
And to like that right there, felt like your best player was pretty good too.
I thought he was really, really good. KB was good. He got 2 good looks late. He usually makes, but they didn't fall late. But he had a really good game. The bottom line of this game, we didn't have the size to match. It hurt us. We got in foul trouble, and Carlson just took over the game.
I asked you this a few nights ago with Braxton. What's going on with them? Is there something you can do to unlock them?
No, we just got to keep coaching them up, and keep encouraging them, and he's a heck of a player. Sometimes some of his fouls he's not thinking. He needs to be more disciplined on the defensive end, but we needed his presence. There's no question about it. Being able to put him and Will back and forth, but even late in the Colorado game, I think Braxton fouled out, and the big guy just started pounding us inside. They probably used that same formula that Colorado did. We just had nothing for it.
The player that we saw last year, though, the guy that was dunking and all that and blocking shots, just haven't seen that.
Yeah, I thought there were some good moments in the Colorado game. I think anytime you get in foul trouble, it just it lessens your aggressiveness, and I felt that was more the issue. He'd been doing really good. I think that hurt him a little bit.
And you touched on it earlier. You had really big contributions from your bench, Nate. Those threes, Corn. Any thoughts on? Do they get more minutes now?
Well, every game's a little bit different how they practice. They were great. Nate Calmes, I usually only play 8. I played 9 tonight. but they definitely earned and can help impact winning. There's no getting around it. Now it's just the consistency.
And then last one, just overall thoughts on this road trip. 2 games that were right there at Colorado. You guys were up 7, final 5 minutes, and this one you had a halftime lead as well.
Yeah, you know what? Based on what the league and the coaches, these are 2 of the top teams in the league. And to be able to go on the road and put yourself in position to win is a great thing. But like earlier in the year, when we lost those games by 5, we have to get over the hump. It's being close is not. There was a lot of good basketball, but there's no consolation in terms of the losing part. We got to figure out. We got to dig a little bit deeper and get over the hump. But it's going to be great to be able to go back home. And got the Oregons coming, and that's exciting. Get our fans, be in our own beds, and that will be good for us.